How are we doing today? Alright, today in this video, we'll talk about how you can create coins without having to liquidate anything to get into new tasks in Skyblock, right? Liquidating is when you sell items to buy other items, and it's a bad practice. It makes it net loss in your net worth, and generally stunts progression, right? It makes a lot of bad purchases, and it will in the long run hurt you. Today we're going to be talking about some easy money-making methods you can make to escape this mid-game plague of liquidating everything you own. And there's a few really good ways I have to do that, so let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first thing you want to do, if you want to get into the very first early game money-making methods, is you need to get Skyblock level 7. As you can see, I'm almost level 200 here. This really isn't that hard. This is just a little mining, a little foraging, a little farming. And this gives you unlocking the bazaar. And the bazaar is going to be the main source of your first money-making profits, alright? Or second main source. It really helps out. Right. Bonus if you have a cookie. If you have a cookie, this really will help out as well, since cookies are OP. They give you XP, they give you everything, they give you bits, which you can sell back and make back that cookie money. Bits are a good thing, and cookies are a good thing. So if you have cookie money, that's great. If you don't, all you need is 5 million coins and bazaar access. So the first thing you want to buy is you want to buy a set of Wise Dragon armor. It's very cheap, alright? It's 1.2 mil for the chest plate. It's going to run you 1.2 mil for the boots, and right now, leggings are a little inflated. They're going to run you, cheapest being 2 million. So I spent 1.4 or 4.4 million coins on 3/4 Wise Dragon armor. And you might be thinking, hey, wait, what are you going to use for the helmet? So the helmet, if you go to the other side of the hub over here, you can run over here to Ophelia, and Ophelia will sell you our next part of our setup. Ophelia will sell you dark goggles. So if you have, I forget what it is now, it's like floor 5 completion, you can buy shadow goggles for 800k, but that's a little over our budget here. So we're going to go with the dark goggles. And talk to Malik, go into reforging. You're going to want Wise in all of this. And it really shouldn't take you too many coins. I'm getting really lucky here, but it's super easy to get a set of very Wise Dragon armor, right? Take this and then go into the auction house, search Dreadlord, and you can buy a Dreadlord sword for literally 7,000 coins. This is going to be our mage weapon that we're going to end up using. Your pet does not matter for now. It really doesn't for now. This is a very early money-making method. So everyone should have a sword called the Aspect at the end. That's going to be really helpful. And then you're also going to want a diamond pickaxe. I'm just going to use a Pico Nimbus because it's what I have on me right now. And then you're going to want so you're just going to want to take yourself, throw on that armor, grab that Wither sword, or the Dreadlord sword, grab your diamond pickaxe, grab your Aspect at the end, and then just warp portal hub, and then you can run into the end portal. This will take you to the end, and the end we're going to be mining shiny blocks. You've probably seen this before, but it's really underestimated how many coins it truly makes. So the first thing you need to do is I do 17,000 damage currently with this, and that's plenty, right? You should be doing more if you have the Sighted Reforge, which you can buy in the bazaar for extremely cheap. We're talking 30,000 coins, which everyone should have access to. So in the end, you'll find these things called shiny blocks. And these shiny blocks can really enable anything in the game. They give you anything from the burrows, which contain mites, which drop mite gel. Mite gel is good, it makes a lot of money. And then they also give you Titanic bottles, which are another big thing. In this, I got an Ender Gauntlet, which is something you can sell to the NPC for 10,000 coins. Right, so overall, there's just a ton of really good drops you get from this. This is the Nest Ender Mites. You kill them, you get 4 Mite Gel. And you can use that Mite Gel to, you get a bunch of Mite Gel from them. You can sell that Mite Gel to the NPC for a really high paycheck. And Endstone, obviously, you get from this as well. This makes about 6 million coins an hour, so I'm going to go deposit everything in my purse, and I'm going to do this for 10 minutes, and I'm going to come back with the results, and show off how really easy this is for you to do in about 2 hours or 3 hours of a profile. Alright, so I have 0 coins in my purse, I have the setup we just talked about, no funny business here, and I'm just going to do this for 10 minutes and see how much money I make, and I will get back to you guys.
Recording started.
So I just finished the first 10 minutes of this method. It is the first time I've done this method ever, and I came back with 759,000 coins. So if we were to times this by 6, it comes out to about like 4.5 million coins an hour. Just, that's not bad, right? Considering this is the first time I've ever done this. You can do this on a new profile that only has 5 million coins and Bazaar level 7. The main source of your profits actually comes from Grand XP bottles and Titanic XP bottles that you have to sell to Bazaar. This adds an extra like 300k. I don't know. I didn't drop the Titanic, which could have affected my rates, right? I think I was pretty unlucky. I did about 200 of them. Yeah, I think this is a great entry method, and I think a lot of people will find a lot of value out of this. So let's get right into the next one. Alright, so for the next one, we're gonna take ourselves to the Dwarven Mines. And you can go, I believe it's up here. If you teleport up towards the cliffside veins, you can find Team Treasurite members. If you go back here, there's a giant cave full of them. So these guys, if I'm not mistaken, drop an item called Starfall. And you can get a lot of these kills very quickly using the exact same setup. These puppies have 15,000 HP. And you can just keep using this Wise Dragon setup and kill them, get a lot of kills very efficiently. So if you go into, I believe it's in my sacks, you can find an item called, if you go, sacks, where's sacks? Here we go, large mining sack, you find an item called Starfall. This will, this is what you get from these things. It sells very easily to Bazaar for, this 14 sells for about 28,000 coins, so it's like every single time you kill someone, you get about 2,000 coins. So, this is really good, right? This is obviously just as great. If I do this for 10 minutes, it will come out much higher. I believe around 1.5 every 10 minutes. So that comes out to about 9 million coins an hour. Now, what they don't want to tell you about this money-making method is that you can take all of these Starfall that you just dropped, right? Take your hours worth of Starfall, head over to the Forge, and talk to a Forge NPC. Go to slot 1, refine ore, and you can use this Starfall, and I believe you can cast it into a power crystal, which takes 256 Starfall. Right, so that 256 Starfall you get, you can sell on the Bazaar for 480k, or you could put it in here, wait 2 hours, and turn it around and make 200,000 more, and this is passive income. Right, you don't have to do anything, you can keep grinding Starfall while you're doing this, obviously, which is super, super awesome. Right, so that's going to be money-making method number 2. It's really easy, I don't need to do it for 10 minutes to showcase how really easy it is, because it's super straightforward, it's just killing Starfall, right? Alright, so for our final money-making method, we're going to be going back to the end. But we're going to be going to this Bruiser hideout. Now, the thing about the Bruiser hideout is that Endermen in here have a ton of HP. We're talking 65,000, right? And your Dreadlord sword doesn't even do half. Look at that damage, see? You're only doing 25,000, at least with my magical power. So what you're going to do is you're going to take some of those coins that you've earned a lot. You can buy yourself 250 MP and a thing called an Aurora Staff. These things are super cheap. We're talking 1.3 million coins. But look at the damage that this thing can put up. 270,000 per right click. You can easily one-shot these Endermen, and these Endermen will make you about 10 million coins an hour with some really nice combat XP. It gives 140 combat XP per kill. Right? And then you can be taking this money, and then you can turn this money even into more money by talking to this NPC, and getting the Zelluck 5 perk, which you can take your 10 mil an hour to about 11 or 12. Alright? So this is the best money-making method you can make in early game, and you can do this on under 10 hours in a brand new profile. I really hope this episode of how to make it out of early game helped you out today, alright? I really think it had some value, has some really great money-making methods that you can do really early into the game. They're really easy to do, they're pretty enjoyable for a money-making method in Hypixel Skyblock. And they're really, really OP. Alright? Thank you for tuning in, and you have a good rest of your day. If you enjoyed this video, found it helpful, you should like, you should subscribe. And, yeah, thank you.